Alright, hey, this is Pete from Abstract Ocean. Today we're going to be installing a carbon fibre dash cap for the dash. This one here is a glossy finish. It will come in satin as well, but this is kind of a sort of plug and play solution for your dash. So we have the vinyl solution, which is more difficult to install but cheaper, and then we have this, which is a real carbon fibre dash cap with just the 3 sticky tracks on the back. So that's what we're going to install today. With that, we'll get in the car and get started. All right, so the first thing we need to do is pop the end caps off, so we've got a bit of space to work with. These can be pretty difficult to get off. The 2 clips, there's one here and one here, are quite aggressive. We're going to use a spudger to pop these off, but as long as you have something that's not metal to get in between this gap to get there. If you don't, then you kind of just want to push on it from here using something blunt, just to kind of apply some even pressure. But don't worry, it's going to make an ugly noise when it comes off, but it's pretty, it's just the clips that are doing that. Just be ready to catch it, otherwise it'll fall on the floor, which if it does isn't the end of the world. But we're just going to use a spudger, just pop that in between here, just open that one out, and then we'll go to the other side and do that one. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm going to do this a different way just so we can kind of illustrate it. Really you want to wrap something around this. Let me just grab this. But if you need to, just kind of use this as a runway and just kind of knock it off like that. So these have been off a couple of times, so these are coming off fairly easy. You may have more issues, but same concept applies, and it's just these 2 clips that are holding it on. So you're not going to do any damage, just be fairly aggressive with it if you need to get the clips off. Alright, so here we are with the glossy dash. It's pretty fragile, so you need to be careful when you're kind of getting in and out of the car with it. So just watch out for the ends especially, just as you try and get in. And we're going to do kind of a dry install first, so just to sort of get your eye in. Watch out for the cameras. Okay, so just switch over here as well. It does help if you have a second person to kind of manage each end, but you get the general gist. It just fits on top like this, and then it's obviously the adhesive that holds it down. So kind of get a feel for the piece, understand kind of where the flexibility is and so on. And then we're going to just flip it back off. I'm going to bring it over here and peel off all the adhesive strips. Okay, so now we're going to reposition it. Again, just kind of watch all your edges and corners. We have the air off at the moment, that helps with the adhesive to take hold, so we want the car sort of relatively warm. And I'm going to start at this far end, and then I'm going to go up to the other end. So I'm just sort of applying reasonably gentle pressure at the moment, just all the way along, just to get a basic hold. I'm going to spin around and kind of carry on at this end. And then I'm going to grab a towel or something just to start applying some firmer pressure all the way along. Be back. So just grab a soft towel, make sure it's clean obviously. And just kind of use this to get the pressure the same all the way along the dash. And that's it, that's the installation piece done. And the last thing we need to do is put the end caps back on. We have a choice. So we have the original factory ones, or we have the carbon fibre ones, which will ship with the dash as well. So it's up to you, but for the sake of the video, we're going to put these on. We think it just helps kind of with the continuity of the pattern, sort of from the the main trim back to the back of the dash, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, so I've repositioned the cameras so we're close on the end now. So we have the two end cap options. We have the factory end cap, or we have the carbon fibre end cap. So I'm going to go ahead and put the carbon fibre one on first, just so you can see what that looks like. And again, these clips can be kind of a pain, to be honest, and you're going to hear a little bit of ugly kind of creaking noise, but you just want to kind of apply some pretty firm pressure till you hear it snap on. And then if you need to, if it's still not going home, if it's kind of hanging out there but you feel like it's not there properly, just kind of give it a good whack, and that sees it home. So that's what the carbon fibre one looks like. So it just matches the new dash, and obviously this will come in matte or glossy, as we're seeing here. And then, just for the purposes of comparison, let me find my spudger. We're going to knock this one off and just put the factory one back on. So like I said before, just kind of grab something. I'm using the spudger, obviously. Just wrap it in something a bit soft, and we're just going to kind of use this as a runway just to knock this off and make sure I catch it. Like that. Then we're going to grab the factory end cap and put that on instead. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So it's entirely up to you, obviously, but I think both look kind of cool. But the main thing is this carbon fibre dash cap, super easy to install. Yeah, we've had the vinyl one on here. Obviously, we sell the vinyl kit, and it's a good economical option, but it isn't for everybody. It's difficult to install. You know, for someone with experience, it's still going to take 30 to 40 minutes. This, as you saw, took, I don't know how long it was in the end, but you know, less than 10 for sure. And it's going to be a perfect finish every time. So you have choices, but this looks really nice. Thank you for watching.